story is told of a crocodile and a scorpion. The crocodile and scorpion were great friends. One time, the scorpion wanted to move across the sea, and so he asked the crocodile to take him across. The crocodile refused because he knew the nature of the scorpion is to sting. And so he told the scorpion, "I'm not taking you on my back because I know you. Your nature is to sting, and when you sting, you will kill me." But the scorpion really begged the crocodile. He told him, "I vow by my own life, I shall not sting you, for you are my friend, and you are going to help me. You are going to lead me across this great sea." The crocodile accepted because of the vow that the scorpion had made, and readily took the scorpion on his back. As they continued wading through the sea, midway, the scorpion stung the crocodile. And as the crocodile was about to die, he raised his voice and asked, "My dear friend, why did you have to do this? Did you have to sting me and kill me?" And the scorpion said to the crocodile, "Friend, it is not my wish, it is just my nature." Today, I come to you young people as a friend, as someone who has gone through the experience that you're going through. We're living in a world where we have so many scorpions. We're living in a world where everybody seems to promise heaven, but never renders even earth. Young people, we, and especially let me speak to you, you are at a situation where every opportunity you have is a chance either to destroy yourself or a chance to be destroyed by someone. Like the poor crocodile, most of the time you carry the scorpions even when you are aware that their nature is to sting you. Like the poor crocodile, most of you are dying midway the dreams and the visions that you have for your life. And today, in this sharing, I want to speak briefly about the areas that I think young people, you need to be supported. One of those places where we need to make it safer for you is the media. The media can be a great vehicle for your growth. The media can be a great space where you can thrive. You will be able to celebrate your talents there. You will be able to learn great possibilities, and you will be able to make yourself the great icons, the great heroes and heroines that you have always dreamt yourself to be. However, the media can also be the scorpion in your life. The media can be that place where you destroy yourself, where you shatter your dreams, where you isolate yourself, where you are unable to develop the dream that you have always held for yourself, where you will not be able to fulfill the vision that is in your mind. Every time, young people, we are told that you are the future. But I want to remind you that your future, the future is actually in you. That there is no thing as a future for you, because your future is your life. And your life, therefore, is the future. And so to you, young person, I'm saying you are the future. You are not for the future. And if you are the future, you must move from yesterday through today to tomorrow. And that is exactly what the scorpion wanted done, to be moved from point A to point B across the sea. Many a times, you have trusted people. Many a times, you have believed people. Many a times, you have made yourselves vulnerable and even ruined desires that you had, because the people you trusted did not keep their part of the bargain. Let's take, for instance, we are living in a globalized society, a society where you can bring the world to your own sitting room, a society where you can bring the best person that you have ever dreamt about to the palm of your hands. the society called the technology. My dear young people, I am always proud that technology has made it possible for us to interact, to be able to encounter one another, to be able to learn from one another, and to be able to share ideas widely than it was ever before. But there is something that has come with technology. Technology has brought far away people close to us and taken those who are close to us far away from us. Dear friends, this is one of the challenges that has led you as young people to become a despondent generation. A generation that does not seem to have anchorage. A generation that does not seem to have stability and foundation. A generation that does not seem to have their feet grounded on the ground, but a generation that is living in utopia. A generation that is always dreaming dreams that they do not intend to fulfill. A generation that is always seeking values they did not even desire to live. And dear young people, this is being maximized by the media. And I speak about the media here, I am speaking about the social media, your WhatsApp, your Facebook, your Twitter, all the different forms of social media that you use. But I'm not only speaking about social media. I am also conscious that even our mainstream media, we're speaking of televisions, we're speaking of radio stations, they are not giving us a space where we can grow, a space where we can nurture a generation that we are dreaming about. Take for instance, the soap operas that we watch every evening. Do these soap operas help us to see how, as a young Kenyan youth, as a young Kenyan male or female from Makueni, from Nyeri, from Kisumu, from Kisii, from Kericho, do those soap operas in any way allow you a space to be able to celebrate your talent, to be able to see how you can nurture yourself? Do you even see your dream coming real by watching those soaps, as you call them? It's time for you to walk away from the soaps and begin writing your own script, a script that maybe will never get the chance to be aired on live TV. It is time that we began speaking straight to our media. The media managers, the media proprietors, we need to ask ourselves a question. Do we want to build a Kenya that has a future, or do we want to destroy the little future that Kenya has? Isn't it time for you to begin creating a safer abode for our young people? That our young people can freely switch on to the TV station, that our young people can switch in to your FM station and not hear ugly, sadistic, abusive, derogatory language, but that they can find something worthy to keep. Isn't it time, as presenters in these stations, that we began talking value? Isn't it time that we began giving our young people the rhetoric and the narrative, the language that they should use to be able to grow into the genius that they are supposed to be? Isn't it time that we began creating medias surrounding themselves around values? My dear young people, social media is your own control. There is no manager who is going to stop you from writing the vulgar language you want to write. There is no manager who is going to stop you from watching your pornography. There is no manager who is going to stop you from sending in nude photos and every other thing that you want to send into the social media. But I want to ask you today, let your identity, let your vision, let your dream, let your future, which is you, guide you. Let it be the manager that stops you from sending anything that is condescending of your character. Let it be the presenter that holds you accountable to what you post. It is time, young people, that you began reclaiming the space for you to grow in. It is time you began saying no to things that do not bring values. Resist anything that does not help you to grow. Resist anything that does not give you a chance to show out to others the values that make you as a young person. It is time for you to begin counting yourself as a loanee. You are not a loanee from the past, that is from your parents and from the people who have guarded you, but you are a loanee from the future. A loanee from the generation that you are supposed to hand over the mantle to. The people who will be born after you, your younger siblings, are looking upon you to create the foundation on which they must build. The great Sir Charles Darwin once said, he has become great because he was able to stand on the shoulders of giants. I would ask you, can your younger brother or sister say he has become great, she has become a heroine, she is heroic in her doings because she stood on the shoulders of champions? You are the champion. You are the foundation. This generation is yours to reclaim. The next generation is yours to build. Celebrate this year by thinking on these thoughts. You need to reclaim your space. And if somebody is making it unsafe for you, it is time for you to resist and make it safe for yourself. Begin today, because tomorrow may not come. Do not cry about yesterday, because it's gone. You cannot rebuild it. Today is the present you have. Today is the gift. Today is the entirety of your life. Your life story is being made now. Therefore, have a chance to celebrate your life. And I hope that as a nation, your elder brothers and sisters, we will support you. But also, we will always look to you to help us know how you want us to support you. Let us all together try our part to create a safer space for the youth this year going forward.